Hey, what's going on, gang? Good afternoon. Hi there. Greetings. Welcome. My name is Alan Cox. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up. Oh, what a day. What a day to be alive. What a day to be alive. Hey, say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Yo, creepy hugs.
Mary Santora is back.
Hello.
In the friendly confines.
Yes.
Let's see if they stay friendly. Poundcake's back in Studio G.
Afternoon, white people. Hello.
We are maybe 48, probably fewer than 48 hours away from finding out if Poundcake is chosen Cleveland's best sports talker.
Oh, that comes out tomorrow? Or Thursday?
Thursday.
I thought the scene came out on Wednesdays.
My understanding is that the results are on Thursday. I've been hearing the 21st. Is that wrong?
I have no idea.
I don't even know when the print edition comes out because I always read it online.
I thought it was Wednesdays, but...
Well, then that would be even better. That would be great if we could coincide a brand new Poundcake sports break with him being named Cleveland's best sports talker. Conversely, it will be just as awesome for a brand new Poundcake sports break if he loses. So I will find out either tomorrow or on Thursday. If you want to join us today, please do. 216-578-1007. 800-348-1007. You want to send me a text? 35192 is that number if you listen to us on iHeartRadio.
No.
On the app.
It's Thursday. Scene is published every other Thursday.
Every other Thursday. Okay, there you go. Say what?
I don't know why I thought it was Wednesdays.
Oh.
They used to do the paper copy on Wednesdays,
Okay.
and then online would come out on Thursdays.
Well, anyway, we will find out on Thursday whether or not Poundcake has emerged victorious among the readers of Cleveland Scene magazine. Do you have a speech prepared, Poundcake? Because you will be required to give one here.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. Are you, or did you just think of it now when I mentioned it?
I'm working on it now that you mentioned it.
Does he have to give a speech either way?
I appreciate your candor. What's that?
Does he have to give a speech either way, win or lose?
No. When do the losers ever give a speech?
Well, they
You
don't
give
have a
speech
platform like
you
he
give a
does.
speech when you win.
He doesn't have to give a thanks for
They
consideration.
don't call the losers up at the Academy Awards and say, there's a lot of people I want to thank at all.
Be a better show if they did.
Well, maybe, but the show's long enough with just the winners giving speeches.
Every single nominee.
Holy Christ, yeah. Hey, it's 90 minutes, and we've only gotten through Best Supporting Actor. No, only the winners give their speeches. So maybe that'll be Poundcake. I sincerely hope that it is going to be him. But we don't know if it will be. Boy, big, terrifying night last night. It's all anybody's been talking about today. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
The Jonas Brothers.
It was the Jonas Brothers and the return of the Cox Out pre-games. Holy cow. It's another example of how just asking one more follow-up question in any situation can really help. One of our colleagues here, and I won't say who because I don't want to blow them up, one of our colleagues was talking about saying something on the air about the Justin Bieber concert. And I said, I don't think it's Justin Bieber's not on tour. That's not and he was like, yeah, that's what I heard. I go, no, I don't think that's right. I think this is something that he had mentioned on the air. I go, no, that's not it.
Just say it. It was Jeremiah.
No, it wasn't him.
I know.
No, he's all over it, right?
I know.
That's his wheelhouse. But as I was pulling out of the garage, there were people parking, and I roll my window and I go, what's the show tonight? And the girl goes, Jonas Brothers. I go, Jonas Brothers. But I knew it wasn't Bieber. That dude ain't on the road. But all that person would have had to have done was Google Romo Fijo Monday, September 18th. And Jonas Brothers, none of you guys went, right? Poundcake,
No.
you didn't go, did you?
No, I did not go.
Yeah.
I have some friends that went, but I did not.
Did they have a good time?
They had a great time. Jonas Brothers are more my kids' era than mine, but they also reach into that, like, people in their 30s, maybe 30s, probably the top.
Mid-30s, my age, yeah.
You think they go that high?
I had a girlfriend at the show last night.
Okay.
It's funny you say Justin Bieber, though, because I was walking down to get my lunch today.
And he was there.
He was.
Mhm.
He was also enjoying Chipotle's new carne asada. No, there were people sitting outside of the House of Blues. There was like 7 or 8 people sitting like they were waiting. And I was like, who are you guys waiting to see? And the one girl said Justin Bieber.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no. And she was like, nah, it's Gaslight Anthem. But I just heard his name 10 minutes
Which
ago.
is appropriate since she was gaslighting you.
Oh, my God. Look at that.
Mm. And we learned people still listen to the Gaslight Anthem.
I don't know if I know any of their songs. But
It's a sold out show, I think.
Yeah, my buddy Pants is going to that show tonight.
There you go. A lot of the older emo folks are into the Gaslight Anthem.
I had a gaslight anthem come out of my butt.
you're an idiot.
Mary, do you get what he's talking
It's a
about?
fart.
He's
I'm
talking
so
about
glad
farts.
I'm only here for 2 days.
He's talking about he's talking about farts.
No,
You
I
don't-
know.
You
I
don't want
got
to do
it.
Cincinnati?
I am going to Cincinnati Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Are you going to
babe.
do radio from there?
I put it in my email, but Rob never said anything. I can follow
You
up.
got to follow up.
Listen.
Follow up and asking questions.
There's no Mary's not following up, and this is my point with that other person. Is all he would have had to have done was check to see
Put in a simple Google.
who was on the calendar. But boy, that Browns game last night, Cleveland fans got their Aaron Rodgers moment last night, where Nick Chubb looked like a Joe Theismann replay from 30 years ago.
So sad.
They wouldn't show the replay last night. And Nick Chubb, of course, out for the season, blew out that same knee that he blew about 6 or 7 years ago, where he tore everything in that knee.
When he's in college, yeah.
And it's the same one. And so Joe Buck and Troy Aikman are doing the play-by-play, and you can hear the crowd gasp in Pittsburgh when they show the replay on the Jumbotron. Did you see that when they're...
Yeah.
Here's Chubb trying to pick his way inside the 5, and he does. And the last thing any Browns fan wants to see, Nick Chubb holding his left leg.
Oh, boy.
I am told that the replay of Nick Chubb getting injured is not to be seen.
Yeah, we're not going to show it. It's as bad.
We're not going to show it, Joe.
It was on Twitter 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
Not only that, but if we can all stand to deal with Joe Buck's hair plugs, I think we can watch Nick Chubb getting hurt all over again.
No, I don't. Ugh.
A lot of people don't like that kind of stuff.
Right,
I
just don't look
understand, but,
away,
but it's a replay. I
That's-
mean, it's...
but-
Nick Chubb! Hasta la vista, baby!
Well, that's no way to say goodbye to him. That's terrible. That's what they were doing over on Deportes.
So I, have struggled with, do I want to still watch Browns? I love Nick Chubb. I love Myles Garrett. There's but this Deshaun Watson, blah, blah, blah. So last night, my buddy it was his birthday, and he had people over to watch the game. So I'm like, well, we're going to be over there anyway. I wore my Nick Chubb jersey for the first time in a year because I didn't watch any of the games last year. And then when he got hurt, I was like, not exaggerating, on the verge of tears. I was so upset.
It was your fault.
It wasn't my fault.
You jinxed him.
I didn't jinx
You didn't-
anything.
It wasn't
How
Mary
did
that
you
jinxed
jinx
him.
him?
There was the reason that happened is because there were so many people that were riding high off that first win, and they saw that the Browns were favored against the Steelers, and they're like, oh, we're gonna kick the Steelers' ass. We're gonna go in there and wipe the floor with them. And the gods of football are a mix of voodoo and astrology and monkey paws, and they do not like Cleveland.
They don't take kindly to your
Yes.
sports hubris.
So if you go in there with any sort of ego, they immediately go, what can hurt you the most? And it's Nick Chubb getting that injury.
Well, I told Brian, I was like, there's no point. He was the only thing that made me feel like, okay, I do still kind of want to watch. And then I'm like, if this is I know it's season-ending injury. If he's done, I'm like, there's no point. Why even watch? Why do we even have a team if Nick Chubb's not on it? You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I don't know if the rest of Cleveland feels that way.
Hey, Poco. Yo.
Can I file a complaint?
Poco, are you trapped in a trunk?
No, let me pull over.
Oh.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Is that better?
Yeah, it is. It's
Hey,
much better. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I just turned my truck off. Hey, I was telling Cody, could you please not say Holy Christ? You obviously don't believe anything holy. You don't believe in Christ. Say Holy Buddha or Krishna or something.
To make
why?
you feel better?
Well, no. Listen, you have a extensive vocabulary. You're eloquent. It doesn't matter how I feel. It's wrong. Like you beating up on Mary and Bill about where they came from.
Why does it,
I'm sorry,
Poco? Why
Bill.
does it bother you?
Well, you're taking God's name in vain for one thing.
It's not my God.
Well, then don't mention him.
Why? Do you believe in free speech, Poco?
Yeah, to a point.
Do you believe in free? To a point.
To a point.
At least you're honest. I mean, listen. You believe in free expression.
Like fire in a theater.
What do you think's going to happen to me?
That's not free speech.
You know what? That's between you and God.
Well, I don't believe in God. Are you concerned for me? Are you concerned for my well-being? Or are you concerned for your feelings?
I'm concerned for everybody's well-being.
Oh, well, all right.
To do with me.
Well, then maybe you should work a little harder. Poco, maybe you should work a little harder trying to save my soul and a little less hard telling me what to say.
Well, there's a thing called throwing pearls before swine, and you have no inclination to believe anything other
How
than
dare
what
you
think
call
so.
Mary swine, Poco?
Listen, man,
How
I've been back
dare
on air for
you
like 6 minutes.
call Mary swine?
That was directed towards you.
What? Oh, snap.
No.
Oh, wait, in that scenario, I was the swine or I was the pearls? I was the only person. I was the pearls.
Yeah, well, gosh. I'm sorry.
I was the
that
swine.
Mary was raised in the Pentecostal church. There's a lot of false Christian religion.
What are you? What's your sector?
Yeah, Poco, what are you?
I'm a Christian.
Yeah, but
Well, that
New
explains the
Testament
intolerance, but what sect of Christianity? What fairy tale do you believe specifically?
Okay, well, see, we're right back to the whole thing. I'm wasting my breath on you. But
Well, we all Poco, we all knew that. You thought you were going to call and convert me? I mean, I did 12 years of Catholic school.
No.
I've earned my derision.
I'm
Thank you very
sorry for
much.
you. I'm sorry for you.
Well, then pray for me. What? Pray for me. Don't castigate
I
me.
pray for you, believe it or not.
Put your faith in action, Poco. Let's see a little bit of let's see some faith in action.
Then why weren't you using your faith to keep Nick Chubb healthy?
Let's yes.
Christ.
Okay. Thank you, Poco. For Christ's sake, just say a prayer for me, all right?
I would love it if
Won't do anything, but I would appreciate the sentiment. Thank you.
One of these days, one of those phone calls does change your mind. You get saved on air and start speaking in tongues. That would be the best day of my life.
Why?
Because then you would know it was real.
Oh, please. That doesn't mean it's real. It just means that I'd be joining everybody else's delusion. No, listen, do what you want to do, Poco. I'm not telling you what to do. So, hey, I got to take a break here. If you want to send a text, 35192 to do that, AlanCoxShow.com for all the other stuff. And you can listen anywhere on that iHeartRadio app.
This is the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device you have.